Hi there, it's Sam from poodles.co.uk. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Today's project is this one, and this is possibly the easiest project I've ever made, and I am so cheating. I'm not, because I've decorated it, but on page 176 of the Stampin' Up! Annual Catalogue, shout if you haven't got a copy, send me an email, sam@poodles.co.uk, and I will send you a copy. And I have French, German and English. But down on the bottom of this page, and this is a section called Paper Basics, Envelopes, Boxes and Bags. And this is a page that's often overlooked because hasn't got lots of pretty colours, and so people don't stop and look at it. But down here in the bottom we've got these clear tiny treat boxes. We used to have them in craft cardstock, but they retired, and now we have the clear ones. I reckon somebody at Stampin' Up! Saw me do battle with our window sheets and decided we'll save her the problem of making boxes, we'll make some for her. But these are adorable, and you get 16 in a box, 16 in a packet for £6.75, and they come like that, and they all look the same, and you're like, oh my goodness, what's that there? It's wrecked. It's not. This is a protective coating that you peel off, and so it stops all of the boxes that are sat next to each other in here from scratching each other, so that you can see it there. All of them have got this protective coating. We love it, and they are 2-inch cubes, 5cm cubes, and they are lovely. I absolutely love them, and you basically fit them together. Now, I wanted to show you how to do it because there are some things. Obviously, the thing with acetate is that it doesn't like being told what to do, so you just have to give it a bit of oomph. And with the panel, so this is the top. Let me get a bit of dark cardstock and you can see what I'm doing better. There we go. So, oh no, you still can't see. This is the top of the box, so I'm folding in my sides, and I'm folding them too far. That's because they will twang back out again. But I actually need them to come out because I now need to manipulate the lid, because I need that to go down as well. And this hinged panel. I really hope you're seeing it. But basically it's all been scored for us. Superb, dead easy, we love it. The bottom, there are instructions actually to how to fit the bottom together. There is a section here, oh god, there we go. That section is going to go down first. Let me tip it. There are two of those. Those are the side panels, they're going to go in next. And that little part is going to catch in there. So we'll push that in, and the sides, and what they're doing is they're hooking. Hopefully you can see that they're hooking under there, and this side, and then this last one. Oh, and these are so sturdy, you do have to give them a bit of oomph. That sort of acts like a key and locks it all together. There we go. So that is my box made. Super duper easy. Now, I've got a Yankee candle in mine. I've turned it around that way. Because Yankee candles, if you're like me, you can pick them up dirt cheap in all sorts of different places. I don't know if that's unique to the UK. I can get them everywhere for about 89p each. And they make a darling little gift. And pretty much any colour you get, you can match it to a Stampin' Up! Colour. So this one is Summer Peach, because we're in the summer. It's not exactly Flirty Flamingo, but it's pretty close to it. So I'm actually going to twist it so that you can't see the label. I just want the colour showing. And it is a fit that is super snug. It moves a tiny slight little bit, but they could have been made for Yankee candles. Right, a little bit of DSP. I can move that out of the way. This is 1.5 inches by 9 inches long, so 23 by 4 centimetres. Where's the front of my box? I'm trying to get the Flirty Flamingo on the top. So I'm hoping that will work. Yeah. Okay, so I've gently bent it all the way round. And roughly pinched it with my fingers, so I've got some vague score lines. So all I'm going to do now is come along and reinforce them. Not everything has to be measured. Sometimes it's okay to go by eye. And if you're working with a box that's pre-made for you, Why then measure the DSP other than to cut it? I like quick and beautiful. Quick and beautiful projects. Not quick and simple, quick and beautiful. Okay, now I messed up last time. I put the decoration on the back instead of the front, so I'm looking for the front this time. Okay, so I've got that nice pink flower there. And I'm just going to run a bit of adhesive along this part. That's all I need to do, which I would if I could find it. There it is. How pretty. Love it. Floaty Flamingo ribbon. What do you reckon? Is that about enough? That'll do. And tie it up in a bow. And then, if you want to, put decoration on. If you don't want to, you don't have to. I did put the flowers on my first one. Let me tip it on its back so you can see them. And I went with sponging rich raspberry around the edges, which is one of the other colours. But I kind of, as it sat on my shelf longer and longer, I kind of wished I hadn't gone with the rich raspberry. And actually, I kind of wished I hadn't put such large flowers on. Those are petite petals. So I'm doing it slightly differently this time, and I'm going with a wibbly bow, but I'm also going with plain white cardstock, and I'm going to go with 3 of these little ones from the Blossom Bunch Punch rather than the bigger petite petals, which just a smidge too big for me. I'm not going to sponge the edges. See, I'm totally doing everything differently. And what I'm going to do, I put pearls in the side of those. Instead, what I'm going to do is put in colour enamel accents. So there's my Floaty Flamingo ones, just to marry up the colour. And it gives you a different look as well. And you could go with, if you prefer the bigger flowers, go with it. If you prefer the smaller flowers like me, go with those. So that's the front. I think some of it depends on the paper you've used. That's a very soft paper. This is a bit more, there's more defined edges to it, the pattern on this. But I think that's really quite cute, and it's really simple. So today's project isn't about me teaching you how to make a 3D and the cutting and scoring, but it's showing you that we have something that could make a quick and simple project for you. And with an 89p candle in, a little tiny strip of paper, bit of ribbon, do tie your bow better than me, a little punch out, you've got a really pretty gift, and one of those ones that's kind of great for craft fairs and things like that. So I hope you like it. Have a marvellous weekend, whatever you're up to. I know that this is a project for a Friday. I don't know where in July or August it's coming out, but have a great Friday, and I hope it's sunny where you are. Anyway, I'll speak to you very soon.